Jai Bharat to all students. In last two lecture, we have discussed about this normal probability distribution. Okay, that we also discuss about some of the problem. Okay, so now in this lecture, because we have only have for two lecture for next vacation. Okay, so we will discuss more example on normal probability distribution. Okay, then in after vacation we can start with the new chapter. Okay, so normal probability, let's first of all let's take a quick revision about our last 2 days lecture. Okay, then we will discuss more difficult example on this normal probability distribution. Okay, so the normal probability distribution is very common in the field of statistic. Okay, in which we have people's height, weight, salary, opinion or votes. Okay, so it works on the numerical value, statistical value. Okay, people's height we measure in the feet. Okay, weight measure in the, measures in the kg. Salary we will measures in the rupees or lakh or per annum. Okay, votes we will measure in the numerical value, how many votes are given to the this person. Okay, so this statistical value data. Okay, that all the statistical data we will consider in the normal probability distribution. It's a part of normal probability distribution. Okay, so that types, if we want to apply and get the analysis of that types of data, heights, weight, salary. Okay, so we should apply normal probability distribution, that we already know. Okay, then our random variable x is if this is a normal curve, then it's called normal random variable, just like previous probability distribution. Okay, Poisson probability distribution, it's a random variable is called Poisson random variable. In this normal probability distribution, this x random variable is called normal random variable, just like that name. Okay, for finding the formula of normal probability distribution or probability, this is the formula of probability. As I said earlier, this is for just your information. Okay, this types of example or formula does not ask in your exam. Okay, just they have given the z table, and based on z table you can give the answer. Okay, so this is a normal curve. Okay, as a people's height, if you draw a graph based on people height. Okay, so let's say whose person's height is 8 feet. It's a rarely person height is 8 feet. Okay, so minimum to 0, then maximum for 5 to 6, or height is between more of the people are height is a 4 by 6 feet. Then more than 9 feet or 7 feet, 8 feet is less people are there. Okay, so graph should be also downward direction, increase and downward direction. Okay, so height, weight, salary are based on this normal curve. Okay, this is called normal curve, which is a increasing, and in middle it's a high value, and then decreasing downward. Okay, so this is the formula, just for your information. Okay, and then what are the property of different types of property for normal distribution? Normal curve is symmetric about mean mu. Okay, this is a mean mu. Okay, both are the same, symmetrical and mirror. Okay, mean in the middle divides the area into half, both the area are same, and all the total area under the curve is equal to 1. Why? Total area under is also known as a probability. Okay, so summation of all the probability is 1, so total area under the curve is equal to 1. Okay, and it's completely determined by mean and standard deviation. Okay, we do not require any new value, mean and standard deviation. Okay, then this formula is somehow complicated. Okay, so we can this formula we can standardize it. Okay, now so we can convert them into standard normal distribution. Okay, how to convert this normal distribution into standard? Okay, just use mean is equal to 0 and standard deviation is equal to 1 unit, and put up the value mean is equal to 0 and standard deviation into 1 is equal to in this formula. Okay, so we get this simple formula. Okay, this formula also you do not have to remember. Okay, uh, this formula you only have to remember in this topic, in normal probability distribution Z. Okay, so we have convert the formula of in standard. So then let's say we have some random variable that we have to transfer into standard normal random variable. Okay, so how can we transfer this into Z with mean 0 and variance 1 using this all the formula x minus mu upon sigma. X is our random variable previous. Okay, and then we have to convert them into standard normal distribution. Okay, so this is a standard normal random variable. Okay, okay, then we have discussed about example. Okay, and then if we calculate area under the curve, it's also known as a probability. Then Z table. Okay, we also know this is a Z table. Okay, these types of example we already discussed in the last lecture. Simple. Okay, let's take one example so we can get better idea. Z is equal to 0 to 0.78. In any graph, Z table gives the value between 0 to anything. Okay, it does not give the value of minus. Okay, it's only give the value of plus 0 to here. Okay, so Z 0 to 0.78. Okay, 0.78 that we here, 0.7 is here, highlight that part. Then column of 0.008. Okay, when they meet, it's our Z value from the Z table. Or also if you can put up your value in this formula, also you can get the answer. Okay, this formula we have prepared the all the value. Okay, it's called, this is called Z table. Okay, so just between 0 to 0.78 area is our 0.2823. Okay, 0.2823. Okay, here highlighted part. Okay, simple. Then second is minus 0.56. As I said earlier, Z table does not give the value minus, but it's a property of normal curve that this is a mirror. Okay, both sides are same. Okay, if you it's the same. If you want to calculate minus 0.56 to 0, it's the same as 0 to 0.56, because this is a mirror and both of the side are divided equally half. Okay, so that types of simple example we have learned in the last lecture. Then this example also we have discussed, mean and standard deviation given. Okay, in here they do not have given the Z value. Okay, so first of all we have to convert the standard normal variable in normal variable into standard random variable. Okay, so that we have calculate. Okay, what is the formula of standard normal variable? Standard normal random variable Z is equal to x minus sigma upon mu. Okay, so all the x you have to, this is a x value, random variable. Okay, put up in that and we can get the value of Z, and from Z table we can calculate probability. Okay, okay, now next example, somehow complicated than previous our example. A company pays its employee an average wage of $3.25 an hour with a standard deviation of 60 cent pesa. In that, if you have to transfer them into rupees, that is dollar and cents. Okay, if the wages are approximately normally distribution, they have given normally distribution. Okay, so we have to use that formula. Okay, So we have to determine the proportion of the worker getting wages between $2.75 and $3.69 an hour. Okay, given range is given between 2.75 into and 3.69. Okay, so first of all, this is a they have given the random variable, not in the standard. Okay, so we have to convert them into standard. Okay, so first of all, 2.75, z1 is equal to 2.75 minus z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma. Okay, x is our 2.75. Okay, then mean is given 3.25 and standard deviation is 60 cent, means 0.6. Okay, divided by 100. Okay, as I said earlier, 100 cent means $1. So here you do not have to write down 60, then it's your mistake. Okay, here they have given a different dollar and cent, different formula. Either you convert this into cent, or either you have to convert this cent into dollar. Okay, but both are the have to remain in the same unit. Okay, okay, so first z1 value we have derived minus 0.8333, then 3.69 minus 3.25 upon 0.6 is 0.7333. Okay, so just we have to find out the probability in this range. Okay, if you have to draw a normal curve here, this is a 0, this is a minus 0.83, and here we have 0.73. Okay, now it's a simple easy one. From z table we can answer how. Okay, so first of all, we have to two parts. Okay, why? Because z tables only gives the value from 0. Okay, so now we have to calculate two value from minus 0.83 to 0 and 0 to 0.733. Okay, and after we can summation it both the value, we get the answer in this range. Okay, so we, as I said earlier, z table does not give value 0, but here it is a mirror. Okay, both of them are same, so if we calculate 0 to 0.83, we can get the answer. Okay, so from z table 0.83, okay, point here 8 is here and 0.003 is also here, and where they meet, it's our answer from for the value of 0.8333. Okay, 0.2967. We increase 2 point value. Why? Because we have 0.8333. Okay, this only give the value of 0.83. Okay, so we calculate value between in this two. Okay, 0.333 and 0.4. Okay, 0.298. Okay, then value of 0 to 0.7333. Okay, 0.7 is here, 0.3 is here, they meet here, 0.2673, just like this. It's a between this 0.003 and 0.004. Okay, so just you can take any value, 0.2690 also. Okay, 0.268. okay, it's a valid. Okay, 0.00, it's nothing. Okay, you can choose anything value, but it should be in between these two value. Okay, 0.2673 and 0.2704. Okay, so after addition we get the answer. Okay, so we can say that about 56% of worker have salary wages between $2.75 and $3.69 an hour. Okay, from this value we can conclude that. Okay, now second one is important. This is a simple one. The minimum wages of highest 5%. Minimum wages of highest 5%. Okay, if you draw a curve like this, this is a previous formula. Okay, if you draw a curve like this is a negative. Okay, so if we this is a wages. Okay, if we get left to right, wages is increase. Okay, so here green portion is our top 5%. Okay, you can see say that 0 to point okay. So now they have given the, they have to find the how what is the question, minimum wage. Okay, here in previous example they have given wage and we have to find out the probability or area. Here we have to calculate minimum age, minimum wage, minimum salary. Okay, different types of question is there. Okay, here wage or salary is given and from that we have to calculate probability or proportion. Okay, or area under curve. Okay, but here we have to calculate minimum wage. Okay. So now here highest 5 percentage. Okay, this green is our highest 5%. Okay, why? Because from left to right our salary is increasing. Okay, so now here we have, you can see that we have z value from the z table. We can calculate z value from the z table. How? If you want to calculate 5% means it's a 0.05 percentage, 0.05 value. Yes. Okay, so we already know that this is a half percent. Okay, so this is the total of 0.5. Okay, now if we neglect this minus 0.05 5 percentage, yes, then we can calculate this 0 to 5. Okay, and 0 to this value which give us z value from z table. Yes, you get the idea. Okay, here we have done that. Here this is a 5 percentage, maximum 5%. We have to calculate the minimum wages. Okay, minimum is here, here it is a maximum salary. Okay, minimum to maximum here. So we have to calculate first of all minimum wage. Okay, so this is our line, this salary we have to calculate. But how can we calculate? If we know the value of z. Okay, so if we from 0 to this value, okay, we have to calculate z. Okay, so what is the mean here? Mean is here. Okay, so if this is a 5 percentage and total is 0.5 percentage, so if we subtract 0.5 into 0.005, okay, which give 0.495. Okay, from that 0.495 we can calculate z value. Yes, here 0.495. Okay, so here 0.495 we have to find out from this table. Okay, because we have to calculate z value. Okay, not probability. This value gives probability, but we have probability but have to calculate this. Okay, find out the where is the value of 0.495. Point here 0.32, 0.35, 37, here 0.40, 4.242, 0.43. Okay, here we have two value 0.4495 and 0.4505. Okay, we have to calculate 0.495. Sorry, this subtraction is my mistake. 0.5 minus 0.005, which gives the value of 0.495. Okay, it's right, sorry, my 0.495. Okay, 0.495. Okay, here 0.495, that value we have to find out from the z table. Okay, this is a less than 0.495. Yes, and this is a greater than 495. Okay, 495 means it's a between of 0.4495 and 0.4505. Okay, yes. Okay, so now we have get the value of z table. 1.6 is confirm 1.6, but here from column how can we calculate. It's a middle of between these two value. Okay, so can we say that it's between 0.045? Yes, it's between 0.04 and 0.05. Okay, so our z value will be 1.605. Sorry, it's a value of 0.45. Okay, so 1.645. Okay, yes, so our z value will be 1.645 from the table. Okay, so now our formula is z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma, and x, it's what is the value of x? It's our salary. Yes, here x is equal to wage, that we have to find out minimum wage, minimum salary. Okay, so just put up the value in this formula. We have z value, we have mean, and we have variance. Okay, so solving gives our x 4.237. Okay, so minimum wage of top 5% of salary is $4.24. Okay, so that types of example also in exam they have asked, they can ask. Okay, minimum wage of highest 5%. Okay, here we have to calculate salary, wage, not probability. Probability is given, or area is area under the curve is given, but we have to find out the salary. Okay, okay, next example. The average life of certain types of motor is 10 years with a standard deviation of 2 years. If the manufacturer is willing to replace only 3% of motor because of failure. Okay, now let's what this statement is saying, that manufacturer, that company is willing to replace only 3% of motor they have selling. If they have sell 100 motor, then for a failure they can replace only 3 motor. Okay, replacement value. If there is any problem or any failing system in the car, then it's a profitable. Okay, manufacturer wants to replace only 3% of motor they are selling. Okay, so how long a guarantee should she offer? Guarantee means, in guarantee they have to uh, replace. Okay, in our mobile phone we have getting the 1 year replacement policy. Okay, if in 1 year there is any failure or any problem arise in mobile phone, they have to replace mobile phone. Okay, so mobile company has wanted to only replace 3% of all the motor or mobile phone they have sell. Okay, so how long guarantee? 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, how long guarantee should be say offered to the customer? Okay, so in that time period only 3% of motor with the failure arise. Okay, so assume that lives of motors follow normal distribution given. Okay, so now we have to calculate how many years. Okay, so our random variables also like this. Okay, that which value is we have to find out, that we have to given to the random variable. So our x is a life of motor, how many years. Okay, then x, this guaranteed period we have to calculate. Okay, small x. Okay, so this 3% of the motor we can replace. Okay, so we need to find the value in years that give us bottom 3% of distribution. Yes, bottom 3%. Why bottom? Means it's a failure. Okay, 3% motor is failure and we have to replace them. Okay, so that these are the motor that we are willingly to replace under the guarantee. Okay, so we have to calculate how many years are there in the bottom 3% in our normal curve. Okay, so our random variable probability is given 0.03. 3% is probability is given. In this example also they have given probability and we have to calculate how many years are there. Okay, random variable we have to calculate. Okay, So now here this is example is also this. Okay, so this minimum we have to calculate. Sorry for, let's make graph again. Okay, okay, sorry, my mistake. Okay, this is a bottom 3%, yes, that we are willing to replace the motor. Okay, so that value we have to calculate. Okay, now this how can we calculate? Okay, so it's a value of 0 to minus 0.003. Okay, 0 minus 0.320. Okay, minus 0.0320. But we can I said earlier that we cannot calculate minus, so we have to calculate 0 to 0.003. Here 0.003. Okay, so total value is 0.5 minus 0.03 means this value is given, or you can say this value is given. Okay, 0.47. Okay, 0.47. Okay, here 0.4 is here and 0.7 is here, and they will meet here 0.1808. Okay, 1.88. Okay, so and it's also a negative. Okay, sorry, my mistake. This 0.47 we have to calculate. This is a z value. Okay, we have to find out the z value. Okay, my mistake. 0.47. 0.47, yes, here. Okay, here point, it's a between of these two value. Okay, so we can calculate 0.4699 means 1.88. Okay, so our z table, from z table is 1.88, but here is in negative, so minus 1.88. Okay, so we have z value, and we have mean and standard deviation 10 year and 2 years. Okay, so we can calculate. Okay, so guarantee period should be 6.24 a year. Okay, so if guarantee period is 6 year, then failure arises in the motor they have sell is only about 3%. Okay, so you can see that big company uses this normal distribution to to give customer how many years they can give to the customer, so that not many replacement is they need to do. Okay, and it will be a profit for their company. Okay, so from that statistical data from normal distribution, they can calculate how many years should guarantee period should be given to the customer. Okay, 6 years. If they give 6 year, then less than 3% motors will be failure and they have to replace. Okay, so now this is your assignment question. This is a simple one. Second, A is also simple. B is from our last two example. Okay, highest 5%. Okay, same as our last two example. Okay, that you have to calculate and upload it in Ready-Made application. Now your lecture is completed.